Got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show. But before we start the show, remember everybody, you can always support the Hodgetwins. Where? That's right, you guessed it. OfficialHodgetwins.com. Pick you out a patriotic t-shirt today. Or a hat. Or maybe some bird products. Don't forget discount code CIRCLEBACK. I'll give you 21% off. Yeah. Anyways. Man, this cancel culture, man. Gina Carano. Man, you got some notes today, huh? Yeah, I got me some notes. I prepared for this show. Hey, yeah, man, you look like Tucker Carlson, man. Yeah, I got some Tucker Carlson going, don't I? I got some of this Tucker action. You got some notes. Professional, man. Professional. But anyway, Gina Carano was canceled for being... They labeled her as an outspoken conservative. Like when a conservative says something, oh, they're just being outspoken. When a liberal does it, oh, they're just using their First Amendment rights. Yeah, they're heroes. Yeah, they're heroes. They're fighting for humanity. If you're conservative, you talk too damn much. When you're conservative, you're a provocateur and you're outspoken. And you're far right. Yeah. No, I'm just conservative. Anyway, she got fired from her role on The Mandalorian. Yeah. And it was because of what she tweeted. I'm going to read some of these tweets. Now, before Keith reads these tweets, man, these tweets are controversial. Some people might say it's hate speech. Man, shut the hell up. Damn, I need some damn glasses. All right, here we go. This is our first tweet. I should have proofread this first because I got to read over something first, right? So when I read it out in public, it sounds coherent. Come on, man. Sometimes, man, that damn southern draw I got, I'm like, what the hell did you say? Sound like Boomhauer. Two black twin Boomhauers. What's that show, King of the Hill? Yeah. Anyway, believe it or not, we've lost most of our country accent. Yeah. Here we go. Here's my first shot at this. All right, look here. Now let's get serious. Hey, come on, man. Get serious on this. I'm getting serious on this. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? Yeah, that's deemed controversial. To restate what happened in history. Yeah. To study history. Why? Because if you don't remember your history, you're doomed to repeat it. Yeah. But when she states the obvious, states something that is not controversial. Yeah. States something that's just a simple fact. Because she's conservative, is deemed controversial. Yeah, the Nazis just didn't one day just start rounding people up. Yeah. First, the politicians. How can a government round up a bunch of people against their own citizens? No, you have to have people on their side. Yeah, it's like first the government and the politicians made it, just portrayed Jews as like evil people. Right. That's what made it so easy at the end to do that because their neighbors actually helped them. Yeah. That is not controversial, what she said. I mean, look what they're doing to conservatives now. Yeah. Our TikTok was deleted because he said we're dangerous. Gina Carano, fired. Yeah, Dale, canceled. Yeah, he's all this merchandise in stores. People wearing red hats, getting beat up, bloodied. I mean, they're bleeding. They're passed out. They're beaten to a pulp. Yeah. Why? Because of their red hat. Why? Because politicians label that hat as the new hood for the KKK. Yeah. That's how it starts. And for people that don't think for themselves, people that are minions or sheep or followers, they believe it. Yeah, you liberals on the left, y'all don't realize it, but you're being groomed. Yeah, it's not too easy. I mean, it's not too hard because you people don't have brains. You believe whatever a politician tells you. Politicians are paid professional liars. All right, let's go to our next tweet. All right, her next tweet. Open up your businesses and churches. Put whatever regulations you want to because that is your right, but open them up. You're telling me COVID-19 knows the difference between a protest or praise and worship? Haven't even been to church in over a decade, but I sure would go now.
Hey, Gina, I got to give you some constructive criticism. Where do you think you live? United States of America?
You act like this is America or something.
You asking them for a little bit too much. Open up your business. Be able to go to church. That's crazy talk.
Yeah, churches are like here in Vegas, they open up the casinos, but you couldn't go to church. I'm not sure what's going on in the rest of the country, but there's a lot of churches that can't open because of COVID. But you know what's funny? I got on a flight the other day. We came back from Texas.
Yeah.
That damn airline was packed to the gills. About 200 people. We was all like this. Right? Right? You know why you can fly on a plane that's packed and not go to church? Because on that airline ticket, there's excise taxes.
Yeah. Payroll taxes.
For the employees. That's revenue for the government. See, church, government ain't making no money off them, so now you got to keep it closed, buddy.
Yeah, if those churches was passing around a collection plate and all that money was going to the government, they would have been one of the first places to open.
Yeah, I actually fell asleep on the plane yesterday. You got to wear your mask. Mm-hmm. I fell asleep, and my mask had fell under my nose, but it was still over my mouth, right? I was knocked out asleep. I feel somebody tapping on my shoulder. I looked at him. I was like, he did this, and I looked up, and the steward was like this. I took my mask in. I gave her a look like, bitch, I was sleeping. You can wake me up I was in a deep sleep too.
Yeah.
You can wake me up so I can just raise it above my nose. But there's a dude sitting right beside me drinking water, is mashed down. Why? Because he drinking water. Well, bitch, I'm sleeping.
You know what's crazy?
That pissed me off so much, man. I was infuriated.
Yeah. It's no common sense anymore, man. People have stopped thinking and just rely on whatever anybody tells you to do something. Just do it. Don't think. Just do what I tell you to do.
Yeah,
But just she pointed out a very interesting thing.
Yeah.
Just open up your businesses in church. Look, I just want to point out something, everybody. Look what businesses are open. Amazon, Walmart, the
big
elite
business
companies, right?
Yeah. The big companies. The
Small business, they're not open.
You got to be closed.
You only essential if you in that top tier elite. Just think about it. Hollywood can make movies. Comedians can go still make somewhat of a living going and, doing comedy clubs and stuff. But the average Joe, the average person, a church, a small business, they cannot open because you're not essential because your government says so. And everybody thinks that's cool.
Well, for the most part, actors in movies, I think those were shut down, weren't it?
They still open. They even had it was somewhere in California. They had closed a business and they was using the outside space for the crew of that because they was shooting a movie. Right beside a business in California that was told you can't open because it's too dangerous. But they're outside with crew members shooting a movie. Because just think about it, everybody. Look what business is open. Just only the elite.
Yeah. She made a good point. Like, when people was protesting, like burning down businesses.
Yeah.
I mean,
politicians.
The media. It's like, oh, it's your right to protest.
Right.
Just don't worry about COVID or anything like that.
Right.
That was fine. I mean, there was hundreds of thousands of people in the streets. That was fine. There was no pushback from any politicians on the left. Mm-hmm. No pushback from the media. Oh, it's a protest. This is what this country is made from.
Don't forget, they were celebrating Biden's victory. Nobody says anything about that.
Nobody says anything.
That's the only thing she was pointing out in that tweet.
Yeah. So far, everything she said is like, it's not controversial. She's just using history. She's making comparisons between what's going on in the world right now. Yeah, there's nothing controversial about that.
She's just pointing out the double standards of our society. There's nothing controversial about that.
Yeah, here's the next tweet. We need to clean up the election process so we are not left feeling the way we do today. Put laws in place to protect us against voter fraud, investigate every state, film the counting, flush out the fake votes, require ID, make voter fraud in 2020, fix the system.
Now, Gina,
let me say this. I mean, there's always some type of voter irregularities every election.
We can minimize them, though.
but we can greatly minimize that. Why is she? I still don't understand why you can go vote and you don't have to have an ID.
Yeah. You have to have ID to buy some beer. You got to have an ID to buy a house. You got to have an ID to buy a car. You got to have an ID just to function in society.
You got to have an ID to drive your car.
Yeah. But when you go vote, all that goes out of the window. Why? Because they want people to be able to vote without an ID because they don't want to have to verify who's voting.
Well, they do it because they say it's racist. That's the reason why.
No,
because when I guess black people can't get an ID or something. It's racist to tell somebody. That was their whole argument. It was for black people.
It's a pretext.
No, this is racist. Like black people can't get IDs. You can't function in society without an ID.
Yeah.
I don't see why it's so difficult to make it people require an ID.
So you mean to tell me somebody walks up to a voting booth, can't speak any English, they should be able to vote if they don't have an ID?
That's racist as hell what you just said.
No, it ain't. A dude can't even speak English?
No.
He's here in America?
No, I'm just saying, no. English is not the only language spoken here in America. There's like a billion of those motherfuckers. I'm not sure how many of them in here. That's because in the census, they didn't want to count them. They don't want you to know.
A black man walk up to a voting booth. He's speaking African. He can't speak no English.
Yeah, take the language they speak out, because that's racist as hell.
You can take a white man, and he can speak only Russian. Should he be able to vote with no ID? That's just a red flag for me. I'm just pointing something out. If somebody don't speak the language of the country.
Okay, look at it like this. This is what I learned from the left, because you're looking racist right now. You're looking like a damn.
That's common sense. I'm just stereotyping. I'm just what they call it.
Now, see what the language they speak. This is how you got to approach it. You can't give them. You give them wood. You give them wood to burn, man. You can't give them nothing to catch a fire on you. See what I'm saying? You got to approach it like this, man. You got to be smart, man. You got to be smart, man. You got to be smarter than them. This is a game of chess, not checkers. See what I'm saying? You got to be like this. Has nothing to do with that race. How they talk, how they sound, anything. You just got to have an ID to vote. That's how you say it. When you start throwing in what language they speak, and they Mexican and all this.
No. That'll be a red flag.
Yeah, it'll be a red
flag. Someone comes up to the voting booth, they can't speak no English, regardless of what your skin color is. Whether you white, black, brown, or yellow, or anything.
I understand it's a red flag if a black person comes up with some bones in his nose and them damn lip plates. What they do in Africa? Have them big old, that plate up on their lip.
What the hell's that got to do with anything?
I'm just saying, and the woman ain't got a shirt on, her tits are hanging. It look like she gets off the boat from Africa. Yeah, it's a red flag, but that has nothing to do with it.
Man, somebody come with a plate in their lip and bare titties, and they can't speak English? You ain't voting in my booth.
That's racist.
Better take that shit back to Africa. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out a flawed voting system. Somebody could walk up to a voting booth, no English, whether they're white, black, or brown, can't even speak the language.
Look,
and can vote because they do not require ID. That's the thing I'm pointing out.
Yeah, what Gina's,
you have to have ID.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, it should be. Gina's point is this: whether you're on the left or the right, like the last election, with Hillary, her and Trump, they felt like Russia stole the election. Then here on the right, there was we felt like something wasn't right. I can't even say it. They're going to ban the damn video.
Right.
Whether you're on the left or right, they should put a system in place so that you feel that the election was fair.
Right.
Both sides, left or right, want that.
Yeah.
But
on the left, they don't want that. You don't need ID.
Yeah, they said because it's racist, but no, it's not because it's not racist, but that's how they label it.
Yeah. That
race card has helped the Democrats get so much power in this country. It's just to make sure the election is fair
and honest.
There should be some things put in place to make sure our next election. This is what she's saying. This is all she's saying. This is not controversial what she's saying. The next election come up, we want to make sure both sides are comfortable with the results.
Yeah. She brought up an interesting point. We should record it. That's a great idea. I mean, record Super Bowl, record NBA finals, record baseball.
Yeah, they even record people having and selling it.
Don't even say it, man.
Yeah, I don't want to say. I'm just y'all know.
We can record everything. Why are we not recording?
Yeah, for security purposes.
Yeah.
The people counting votes. I know my rights. I'm black. You can't record me.
I don't need ID. I can do whatever I want.
We can have a system in place that makes these elections seem like it's fair to both sides, but I don't. Yeah. There's a side that doesn't want that.
Yeah, I wonder what side that is. Somebody that don't want fair and open and honest elections.
Here's the last one. I think this is what really got her canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just took it too far with this last one.
No, man. This is a free country, man. We can make jokes.
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic, man, but this is the one right here. The finale. Gina was feeling real good that night. I'm tired of this. I'm saying what I want.
Yeah.
This is our last tweet.
Yeah.
They're mad because I won't put pronouns in my bio to show my support for trans lives. Now, if they're pushing her to put them, what is it, Z, Zay, Zim?
You put her pronouns, she and her. My pronouns are her and she.
No, this is for the trans now.
No, they want her to put her pronouns.
They're mad because I won't put pronouns in my bio to show my support for trans lives.
Yeah.
That's that Zay, Zim, Zer, and all that stuff.
No, that's somebody that's non-binary.
That's what we talking about here.
No, she's supposed to put her pronouns, her and she.
Hey, man, do I got to read this again?
No, that's what they want her to put her pronouns.
Well, why she put trans lives in here for then?
Yeah, because they want everybody in Hollywood to put their pronouns, she and her, what they go by. Now, if you was non-binary, they want Zim, Zay, and Zer. If you're non-binary, and if you're an actor in Hollywood.
Well, Zim, Zay, and her, that's non-binary people, right?
That's non-binary, yeah.
Yeah, this stuff's getting confused. These pronouns are starting to...
You're doing too much.
Yeah, these damn pronouns is like algebra now.
Yeah, like calculus.
Zim,
and her.
That ain't that damn hard.
Yeah, it is.
It's like algebra.
They're coming out with a different pronoun every week.
Well, it's 3 of them.
No, you forgot. Yeah, she, like me, him, he.
No shit.
But they got Z, Zim, Zer, Zay. I mean, Zay, that's an African name. If you're African, your name is Zay, you non-binary.
Hey, look here. Did she put in here? I'm after months of harassing me in every way regarding that.
Right.
I decided to put 3 very controversial words in my bio: beep, bop, and boop. See, that got you right there. See, she's talking about that Zim, Zay, Zay, and all that.
They can make up their own pronouns. Why can't she make up her own pronouns?
Nah,
See, I'm telling you.
You can't do
Gay
that.
Gay people have more rights than everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gay people on the left, they got more rights than us conservatives. She don't have the right to do that. She should have known better. She can't do that. You can't be what's the word I'm looking for?
I like it, man. I think it's an actual improvement from Z, Zim, and Zay, and Zer. Beep, bop, and boop. Come here, beep. Hey, look, there's beep over there.
There's beep, bop, and boop. What y'all doing over there? Like y'all bopping each other. Hey, look here.
Beep, bop, and boop. Hey, look, man. Look over there. There's beep. There's bop. Where's boop at? You see boop?
You got it wrong. Shut up.
There he is. There's boop. How you doing, boop? Beep, bop, and boop.
Where you going with this?
She just pointing out how crazy them damn non-binary pronouns are. Y'all making up y'all's own language. You're doing too much. That's like me going to a damn fill out a job application, and under black is asking me, am I banana black, am I caramel black, or am I pitch black? You know, you're doing way too much.
Yeah, we're black. I'm like caramel black, but the mushroom tip is pitch black.
Yeah.
I even got red hair on my neck. All this damn race mixing. I look like a damn calico cat up in here. Sorry again, Christians, for that joke.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I don't think it really bothered Christians. I mean, I'm just stating facts over here. I'm not, and then she ends it with, I'm not against trans lives at all. They need to find less abusive representation.
So she's just pointing out.
She hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Like the black community, Black Lives Matter, Democrat politicians, they're exploiting the racist history of our country.
Yeah.
The what do you call it? The alphabet?
Alphabet, LBG, I don't know.
They
y'all
are
doing too much with your names. Lesbian, bisexual.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all, at the end of the day, you're just gay.
Yeah. See, the what is it? The LGBTQ? They're actually exploiting trans people.
Yeah.
They're exploiting you for what you're going through.
Yeah.
See, what y'all don't understand, and the point she's making, it's like once you can grab somebody emotionally, they stop thinking. That's why the black community just vote Democrat and they vote Black Lives Matter. They don't see behind the scenes of what's really going and what they're doing to the black community. Like trans people, the gay community, you don't see what those organizations are doing to trans people. They're exploiting y'all for power.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. That's all she said. This is not controversial. She's trying to help y'all, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's some time or another, man. You have to just stop and just think for yourself. I mean, these people exploiting blacks, Black Lives Matter, they raised all that money. That money, not one dime went to black people.
Black communities.
Went to liberal politicians.
Yeah. I mean, and with the whole ZZ and Zim, y'all something. It's like y'all think y'all a bunch of Ken and Barbie dolls. You just pull the pants off and there's nothing there. Y'all something.
Yeah, you something. You got a sexual reproductive organs.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not going to even get into that. I don't know what you're going through, but at the end of the day, you something.
Yeah. Non-binary, you're doing too much.
You
either like, her or he.
Yeah,
I thought the whole point of pronouns was to point out if you're a woman want to live, a man want to live your life as a woman, your pronouns are what, she and her.
Yeah.
And vice versa. I totally do not get that them, they, and that is just totally bizarre.
It's just in our humble opinion, you're doing too much. Anyway, what she said in her Twitter, it's actually not controversial. This is what it is. When you don't conform to the left, they cancel you.
Yeah.
They only want to hear your voice when they agree with you.
Yeah.
When they don't, they cancel you. Like Mike Lindell, take your merchandise or so. You cancel her, you take her out of the show.
Yeah. If you're black, if you're trans, bisexual, gay, that should scare the crap out of you. Because even if they're successful, they get rid of all the conservatives. Who you think they're going to come after next? All the rappers talking about killing each other, using the N-word? Say goodbye to your music.
No, they're going to keep all that stuff. It's because it's victimizing each other. They ain't never getting rid of that.
Keeps black people in that place.
Yeah, that
keeps
hip-hop
black people thinking a certain way.
Yeah, that hip-hop music, it keeps black people thinking one certain way. They'll never get rid of it. You crazy. What you talking about?
Yeah, they don't want these black people.
There's black people making millions of dollars a year just to say the N-word.
Yeah.
They'd never get rid of that. Are you crazy?
Did you see the singer came out with that song Whiskey Glasses? He came out with an apology, man, because he used the N-word. I'm like,
man, he didn't even use it in the context to offend people.
I mean, people are getting paid millions of dollars to use that word, but as soon as a white man says it
to his friend
after on a drinking binge for 3 days, nope. You don't get to make that mistake. You're canceled.
It wasn't even a mistake because his friend was cool with it.
Yeah. You know what's funny about that?
I want to hear from the friend.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's crazy about that? That camera that filmed him saying that, it was moving. Somebody was consistently watching that house, waiting for him to come there, and was filming his every move.
Yeah, and so did Tim Z. Tim Z probably paid a lot of money for that. You got what's the first name? Mark?
Who?
The singer, country singer, Wallen. What's his first name?
Morgan
Whalen. Yeah. Man, you got some creepy ass neighbors.
Look like you would have a better house than that.
Maybe he's got multiple houses.
That house.
Maybe he's saving his money for the big house. He's having it built right now.
Well, it's not paying off for him because he's got one creepy ass neighbor beside him.
Yeah, you got
filming everything you doing.
That's crazy. He just nonchalant, just walking out there, dropping the in. Dude right there like this. Yeah, got you.
I got your country singing ass. Man.
I'm about to get paid.
Well, that's all we got to say about that.
That was a damn good show.
Yeah. Don't forget, go to officialhodgetwins.com.
Go to the Fight Censorship tab, hit the links, follow us on Telegram, follow us on Rumble, and follow us on YouTube. They haven't censored us there yet.
Yeah, they're actually being fair.
Yeah.